Welcome back, hopefuls. So today we're going to talk about getting you ready for your medical appointments. Have you ever walked out of an appointment and realized that you forgot to ask half of your questions? Well, then this video is for you. Just a quick note before we start, I'm not a doctor and this isn't medical advice. This video is about how to prepare you for your appointments so you can ask the right questions and navigate the healthcare system with confidence. Whether this is your first appointment with a new doctor, your first visit with a specialist, or you're going with a loved one as a caregiver, walking in prepared can change everything. So today I'm breaking down what to bring, what questions to ask, and how to make sure you leave with clarity, not confusion. So let's start with what to bring, because this alone can prevent delays, repeat visits, and billing issues later. So bring these things with you: your insurance card and photo ID, a list of medications, names, doses, and how often you take them, any prior test results or imaging if you have them, your referral or authorization if required, a list of symptoms, when they started, what makes them better or worse, a notebook with a pen or the Notes app on your phone, and if possible, somebody to support you. You don't need to remember everything. Writing it down is part of advocating for yourself. So there are some questions you should plan to ask at your first appointment. So you're going to want to know, what is the goal of today's visit? What happens after today? Will this require follow-up visits? Are there tests or labs being ordered? Are there alternatives to this plan? Who should I contact if I have questions later? All of these questions will help you understand the plan, not just the diagnosis. Let's talk about some questions to ask a specialist. When you're seeing a specialist for the first time, it's important that you understand their role. You're going to want to ask, what part of my care will you manage versus my primary physician? How often will I need follow-up appointments? Will additional testing be done today or scheduled at a later date? Who coordinates care between offices? What symptoms should prompt a call versus an urgent care visit or trip to the ER? This helps prevent confusion and unnecessary visits later. Let's talk about some questions that people forget. This is where patient advocacy really matters. Is this provider and facility in network for my insurance? That's really important. Will this require prior authorization? Is this considered an outpatient or an inpatient visit? Will labs or imaging be billed separately? Is there a lower cost location where this could be done? You're not being difficult by asking these questions, you're staying informed. Give yourself permission to slow down during your visits with your physicians. You're allowed to ask for clarification, ask for written instructions, say, please give me a moment to think about this. You're also allowed to bring somebody with you and ask multiple questions. Appointments can feel rushed, but your understanding matters. So there are so many billing problems, denials, frustrations, and other issues before care ever even happens, simply because people don't know the questions to ask. Preparation doesn't make you anxious, preparation gives you peace. If you want help navigating what happens after the appointment, like medical bills, insurance paperwork, and other topics, check out my other videos on this channel, and I'll link them below. You don't need to be a medical expert to advocate for yourself. Remember that. You just need the right questions and permission to ask them. If this video helped you feel more confident walking into your next appointment, please like this, subscribe for more healthcare navigation tips, and share this with someone who's also preparing for a doctor or specialist visit. Remember, hopefuls, you're allowed to ask questions and take up space in your care. Stay hopeful, stay informed, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.